I don't think there's a person in this world, if you put an Italian dish in front of them, would say, oh no, Italian, no, not again. This is a great way to indulge in rich, lusty Italian food, guilt-free. I do have a mother who's one of the greatest cooks that ever lived. So for the best thing I ever made Italian, I'm choosing Mama's Meatballs with spaghetti. The greatest Italian dish that was ever made, ever. This spaghetti and meatballs that I'm gonna make, based on my mom's version, melt in your mouth. In the last 5 to 6 years, I've been focused on remaking comfort foods so that they're healthy. Because I had my own weight problem, I had some health issues cropping up, and I wanted to do something about it. And I certainly was not gonna give up eating my mom's spaghetti and meatballs. Her version is 1,100 calories a portion with pasta. My version is only 349 calories, and the fat grams have gone from 25 to only 4.5. Those are life-extending reductions. In addition to that, my mom has tasted these, and she said, these are better than the original. She doesn't give away compliments easily, even to me. Here's how you start. You just take a medium eggplant and you cut it in half. Score it deeply, season it with some salt, and allow some of the moisture, that bitter water, to come out. Is that enough? Yeah, a little more. That's enough. Throw it under the broiler, take it out, and throw it in the microwave covered for about 2 minutes. Eggplant is one of the ingredients I put in the meatballs to give me texture, replace some of the fatty meat without losing a lot of flavor. I'm using a ceramic nonstick pan and a little bit of olive oil spray. I like to use olive oil spray because it's pure olive oil and it's a great way to reduce a lot of fat. Add the clove of chopped garlic, a 1/4 cup of onion, and a pinch of red chili flakes. Now, my mom insists on using red pack tomatoes, which is a fairly generic store brand. I bought her the best tomatoes in the world. She doesn't want to hear any of that. Red pack. When you get the flavor results she gets, you can't argue with her. She uses half diced and half pureed. The other addition is chicken broth. Once you have all the liquids in the pan, you want to simmer it over low heat for about an hour. I've been asked 1,000,000 times what makes these meatballs so good. This is one element that I think makes them particularly exceptional. She starts out by making this slurry. It's chicken broth, 1 egg white, garlic, onions, and parsley. The slurry ensures that the highly aromatic flavors reach every corner, every nook and cranny of the meatball mix. Okay, so with the eggplant that we cooked in the microwave, we're just gonna scoop the pulp out and chop it. Grab a nice big bowl. In the original recipe, my mom calls for beef, veal, and pork. I've replaced the veal with lean turkey, the beef with extra lean beef, and the pork I've kept. We're gonna add a 1/2 cup of the eggplant, some Parmigiano Reggiano. So my mother's recipe calls for breadcrumbs. And to replace the breadcrumbs and a lot of the meat that we took out, I'm using puffed kamut. It's a kind of wheat, and when it's puffed like this, provides an incredible amount of texture. So now we put the slurry in, season with salt, and then after that, mix it with your hands. Not over-mixing the meat mix, super important. If you over-mix it, it's gonna get tacky and start to stiffen and make it really, really tough. A little olive oil spray in the pan, as well as on my hand. Extract a heaping tablespoon of meat mixture and roll it. And you try to brown 4 sides. And then finishing the cooking in the sauce for about 45 minutes to an hour. While that's happening, you cook your spaghetti. Either brown rice pasta or kamut pasta. Serve the meatballs, and then I'm going to finish the pasta right in that same pan. So what I'm going to do is add 1 ladle of the water the pasta was cooked in. Parmigiano Reggiano, some crushed red pepper flakes. Toss it a few times, and then you put it on the table, let people go crazy. I love it. You don't wait for anybody. That's fantastic.
What I gotta wait for?
How does it look?
Delicious.
Delicious. These meatballs, they're extremely juicy, like a delicious prime-aged ribeye steak. Good, right?
Yeah.
And the sauce tastes like a Sunday ragu.
That low-calorie stuff is nonsense because I'm just gonna eat like 5 plates of it, so.
If you can make spaghetti and meatballs, healthy food, and it tastes better than the original, you got something there.
And thank you for the meatball.
Yeah, man. You get a big hug for that.
Oh!